Hi YouTube, it's Yolanda. Now I wanted to rerun this video that I had made about this lying, evil, pagan 4th of July's. And I want to tell y'all why my head was not covered in this video. Because I was once blind, but now I see. That scripture say, but every woman that pray or prophesy with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. Now the Most High, He's still waking me up to the truth about Him and His Word and His Son, the Messiah. And He's showing me all these lies that's rolling around here in this country y'all so proud of called America. And as long as I got the Most High in this, and this, and this, I'ma be all right. That scripture say, study thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightfully dividing the word of truth. Now, why would anybody want to celebrate the 4th of July when the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob didn't tell you to? That 4th of July is pagan. And the word pagan means that it's something that man made and not the Most High. And that national anthem and that Star-Spangled Banner, all that ties into it. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about.
Have you ever heard the Star-Spangled Banner? You know, the U.S. national anthem. Did you catch the part about the slaves?
Say what?
You have got to be kidding me. Go ahead, sir.
Check this out. There are actually 4 verses to the national anthem, but we only sing the first verse. So, why don't we sing the other verses? Let's see. In the 3rd verse, there are a few lines dedicated to the black slaves in America. The song goes, and where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, a home and a country should leave us no more. Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps pollution.
Wow. Go ahead, sir.
No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave.
It's a crying shame.
Hold on. Let's examine this closer. No refuge could save the hireling. What's a hireling? A hireling is a common worker, just like a person who works in a factory or does manual labor for a living. I think we know who they're talking about when they refer to the slaves. But what else does it say? No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. Wow.
So if y'all not evil, why don't y'all take that verse out? Oh, you're not gonna do that, are you?
I couldn't make this up if I tried.
And then y'all wanna holler, God bless America. What guy? Because it sure ain't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
But hey, don't believe me. Look it up for yourself.
That's a crying shame. I will never celebrate none of these pagan holidays in this country ever again. But the slaves, they were not free July 4th, 1776. And now if my ancestors were still slaves, why in the world would I want to celebrate this anyway? Now y'all want to stand up and represent a flag and a song that represents pure evil, plenty of bloodshed of innocent people. Yes, I understand many people have fought for this country. Many people. But that don't have nothing to do with the evilness that y'all won't correct. That scripture say, beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. Don't you think that's kind of strange that that flag fell on the part of this song that say, and our flag was still there? And don't you think it's kind of strange that them other flags didn't fall? The Most High, oh, he gonna show out in this evil place right here that they call America. And most people just gonna continue right on loving America and all the evil that it do.
Overnight, a wave of NFL members joining Colin Kaepernick's protest against racism and police brutality. Coast to coast, players supporting the movement. Entire teams making the unified decision to stand, but linking arms in solidarity during the national anthem.
Wow.
They manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie.
Now, Michael, you sure was right. They lied. You right? They sure lied. The history books are sure a lie. They big liars. Just like y'all lied and said Columbus discovered America, that's a lie. The native Indians was here first. Just like they say Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, that's a lie. That is a big lie. The light bulb was invented by this man right here. Yes, a so-called black man invented the light bulb. And this man right here, Garrett Morgan, he invented the traffic light. Mark Dean. It's a sad shame. Some of the greatest inventions have been created by so-called black people. They never get recognized for it. And the list goes on and on. You know, why don't the United States of America just tell the truth and stop with all these lies? That scripture say, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish.
So Cornell, I want to talk to you about this last week. This young 10-year-old, very intelligent-looking young lady, a black young lady at a Pearland school who will not stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in her classroom. She doesn't want to stand up because apparently she believes that black Americans need a lot more to be done in this country. She is not willing to support the black Americans that have fought and died for this country. You know what I believe, Cornell? And I know you supported her publicly, but you know what I think? I think at 10 years old, she has no real understanding of what America is. So I wonder if her parents have sat her down and explained what Americans have given their lives, white, black, red. It doesn't make any difference. They stood and they fought and they died for this country, and she doesn't want to do anything to honor them?
Matt, she comes from a family of military service members. Her father is a retired military service member also, who served this nation well with great dignity. She also has additional family members who was in the armed forces.
Good.
Her mother's a very intelligent woman who has had long conversations, as well as her father, about her not standing for the flag. What white people need to understand is
Just
that,
white people?
Yes, please. Let me explain. What white people need to understand is that that national anthem was written by Francis Scott Key, a slave owner.
Oh, here we go.
Who demonized and hated black slaves and black people. And that unwritten third, that unheard of and unspoken third verse, go research the third verse where he says, "There's no refuge in this country for the hireling or the slave. Both should be turmoil to the grave."
Yeah, you right. Go research it for yourself. It's definitely there.
What are your parents doing?
This is a man
Are they successful?
that promised turmoil for black people to the grave. Would you ask Jewish children to say a pledge to a German anthem that disrespects Jewish people?
If they're
No, you
living
would
in
not.
Germany,
No,
sure.
you would not.
Well, sure.
That disrespects Jewish people?
Then
No,
why,
you would not.
You certainly can kneel down. In America, you have the right to do that. But what will happen to her, how her friends will respond, how the school will view her, how Americans will view her is very negative. And this is not what you want for your 10-year-old child.
And let me say to that young girl and others like that young girl, America looked at the same way at Rosa Parks when she refused to get up and give up her seat to a white man on the bus. But history vindicated her. History vindicated her.
Two different
America
things.
demonized Harriet Tubman for freeing slaves from slavery, but history vindicated her. So I say to that young girl, you stand strong, stand up, and stand for what you believe in. And to all of those who are too coward to do it, don't get in that young girl's way, and others
What
like
would you
her,
like
support that young girl.
What would you like her to say to the men and women who have fought for this country, like I ran into over the weekend, the black men and women who fought for this country, and some who gave their lives?
And ask the black men and women who served America in its military, like in the Independence War. We helped America get it, and we were still slaves afterwards. Ask those in Vietnam who gave their war on Vietnam battlefields, but then came back and was called niggas.
Now, why would anybody who claim they seek the Messiah be proud to celebrate that? Go ahead, Cordell.
In their own country. We have fought in America's war, and we've never been given the justice and the due process of everybody else in this nation.
Then
so
why don't you move to a different country?
Wow, really?
Why are you staying here if you don't like it?
Let me tell you why. Because the country belongs to Indians. You white folks stole it from them, raped and robbed their people. This not your country. You all came over here and stole it and beat the hell out of them.
Half the Indians, genocide. You guys are the first terrorists.
Now that Messiah, he gonna show out when he come here. Watch and see. And ma'am, I am so sorry for what they did to y'all. They stole this land here from y'all. This land they call America. And they murdered many of your ancestors and caused the genocide. I am so sorry, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
You guys are the first terrorists, the first immigrants.
And what else?
You guys have killed all the Indians. You see no Indians.
Gee, that sounds
you guys
like a
are
racist
killers.
comment.
You guys are terrorists.
That sounds like a racist comment to me.
I am.
Okay.
You know,
Thank you.
if you don't like Hitler, you guys like Hitler, you guys kill everybody.
didn't like Hitler.
You guys think you belong in Iraq?
So this not your country.
It was my country.
You all need to go home.
If you're
you
not
all need to go back where you came
if
from.
you don't like it, why don't you
Excuse
pack
me?
up and go?
Let the Indians decide who should pack up and go, and I guarantee you black folks will stay, and you all will be on the first damn boat leaving here. So don't try that, brother. You all didn't make America. This is not your country.
What you should do is sit down with someone who has fought for this country, Cornell. Get their opinion, too.
Tons of black people have, and what have we gotten from it?
That scripture say, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
You're all illegal. We didn't invite none of you here. We're the only Native Americans here. That's right. We're the only Native Americans here. You're all illegal.
The truth is what makes you free.
Invite none of you. Exactly. We didn't invite none of you. Exactly. Get on with your bogus arguments. Get on with your bogus arguments. We're the only legal ones here.
Just like when Moses went to Pharaoh to free them slaves.
Facing the flag, Garfield's staff and students knelt together, one hand on the next person's shoulder, connected. It's a choice Coach Joey Thomas said they made together after conversations about racial injustices they'd seen across the nation.
If these kids can be courageous enough to do this as kids, and they're leading by example, what impact can you have?
I asked him what he would say to the criticism that kneeling disrespects the flag.
We respect people in the armed forces, the Army, the Navy. Again, we can't say anything clearer than that. This is not a disrespectful movement.
Yes, sir, you right. Every time somebody stand up for the truth, y'all want to find some type of way to discredit them and create an issue to avoid what the truth is. Why do y'all do that? Go ahead, sir.
And I think that's kind of a smokescreen, not to deal with the issues.
Where are we at right now?
We're in Gallup, New Mexico.
New Mexico. What is you guys' nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not half Navajo and half Apache. He's a full-blooded Navajo.
So let me ask you guys, did you in this country first?
Yep. All the natives.
All the natives found it first.
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
Well, God bless y'all. And y'all got the nerve to say God bless America. I don't know what God y'all talking about, but it definitely ain't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because he don't like lies. This place right here ain't nothing but low down, dirty, wicked, evil lies. And I just wonder, just how deep do these lies go?
They do not tell the truth, they're liars.
It's a sad shame. That scripture say, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Y'all, we gotta let go of these evil, wicked, pagan holidays. Y'all done told some hurtful, very hurtful lies. Just like y'all lied and covered up who the true Israelites are. But the Most High, he exposing all these lies. And I am so grateful that I'm here to see it. That scripture say, and have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Y'all, we gotta let go of all these lies and seek the truth, no matter what. We gotta speak the truth. And we gotta let go of all these pagan, man-made holidays and please that Messiah. I love all y'all. And I thank y'all so much for watching. I make each and every video that I make to glorify Father YOLO. And to glorify his kingdom. May our very, very soon coming Messiah be with you. And God bless you.